A new episode, mission, Outpost 22. Looks like Fighter Rosita tokens are up for grabs in this mission, so let's see what's in store for us. Train heist, take over the train. Okay, this was a big action set piece in the last episode, so yep, kind of makes sense that this is what we'd have. Daryl's got his crossbow, not a Commonwealth rifle. That, of course, doesn't exist yet. They haven't created that as a weapon for the game, the Commonwealth rifle, so, you know, it's a little bit of a shame. I would like to see that, but... Okay, let's take out these guys. Take them out in their entirety, not leave them alive. I think this is going to be tough when they bump up their difficulty. There's a lot of ranged characters. We've only got one ranged survivor, that being Daryl. And the rest of these guys, it's going to be tough to take out all those guns. It really is. Have to think about actually using some tactics. Alright, we've got the threat counter. Let's take these guys out before we move on. Watch your 6. Oh yeah, my 6. I was totally not concentrating on my 6. Totally exposed. It's nice to be able to use Rosita. I've got to remember that she can double tap the enemy. That's so handy. I think she looks pretty badass. I even like that icon for her leadership trait, the Fighting Fury. It looks... Yeah, it looks pretty tough. She's pretty good. She's fun to use. I wonder how she'll work on those tougher difficulties. Still think her character model looks a little strange. I mean, it's clearly her, but she looks somewhere between the actual actor and a Barbie doll. Slightly strange. Anyway, the episode itself, it's continuing that trend of having a bit more pace, of actually sort of going somewhere. Started off with an escape, you know, Maggie, Rosita, and Gabriel. Yeah, they had to rely on a trope which was a sleeping guard, you know, so that they could escape, which I wasn't crazy about. That's a little bit cheesy. I think our heroes are capable enough that they didn't need to have something like that in there just to give them a chance. Yeah, come on, let's get Joe here. Get him again. Gabriel, you cannot reach. Kyle there, let's... Gonna have to risk it. We're gonna have to go out in the open. Hopefully he'll go for Gabriel. Yes, Gabriel, of course, was behind a bit of cover. So it's good that he went for him. Can Gabriel get Jonathan there? I think we do this. Really wanted to finish Jonathan off there. Would have been nice to kill him. So now Gabriel is in the weeds. He's out in the open. Yeah. Yeah. Gabriel, take a break, heal up. So yeah, those all those ranged characters, pretty tough to deal with. I would like to get some charge points if I can, before we do the next set of this stage. This is an interesting stage. Anyway, I was talking about the episode. So that Sleeping Commonwealth Guard. Yeah, a bit of a cheesy kind of TV sort of trope to do that. Let's have Gabriel fixing these tracks because he's pretty badly injured. Yeah, we had, you know, kind of cool escape. We had Rosita mouthing a spicy word. Not often that you have that kind of swearing in The Walking Dead. I kind of like it. It's about time. It kind of fits. These characters in a desperate position. Having them always sort of have, you know, PG-13 language is kind of silly. So it's, yeah. She doesn't outright say it. She just mouths it like, oh my gosh, we're in trouble, you know. But it's like, Okay, alright, fine. I appreciate that. What else we got? So, yeah, we had a whole bunch of stuff with them ambushing, Commonwealth guard, interrogating him. It was nice to see Gabriel kind of actually being, something akin to a man of God. I normally go on about what a psycho he is, because he really is. It was nice for him to actually sort of be a bit more sympathetic to an ostensible member of his flock. Yeah, so kind of, I thought that was a clever way to get that guard to talk, because he was clearly very reticent to do that. There's a little bit of manipulation, but there was a little bit of empathy from Gabriel. It was a nice scene. I thought that was pretty nice. Later on, it doesn't quite work so well after they've raided the train. Poor guy just kills himself. It really sells how much the fear is a part of the Commonwealth. We've really seen that dark side of this seemingly idyllic kind of society. Yeah, I mean, now we're really sort of seeing like, yeah, this is rough. They have concentration camps. Their people are terrified. It's kind of cool to sort of see that. I guess our guys were right. Let's get everyone into position here. I like the motorcycle chase. Reminded me of Return of the Jedi. I don't know if that was on purpose, but that really was what was going through my head. On Endor, Return of the Jedi. Those guys having a speeder bike chase. There was a pretty well done stunt at the end. Where he swiped the Commonwealth guard's legs from under him with the motorbike. That was kind of cool. Fun to see them sort of mixing up the action a little bit. We've had a car chase, motorbike chase. All right. Seems like they're making the most of the resources that they've got now that they've got this advanced civilization around. That's kind of cool. God, Daryl just killing the motorcycle rider, just absolutely brutal. Just plunges a knife into him. You're like, oh, okay. Did you have to do that? It seems vicious. Poor guy was just doing his job. Anyway, there was a great scene. The best scene was probably Negan and Ezekiel. They don't get any screen time together. Ezekiel's dismissal and hatred of Negan seems completely in character. Negan's arguments are very reasoned. Yeah, he knows how fear-based regimes work. He's got an idea of how to overcome it. It's a great scene between two characters, and it was well played, it was well acted, it made sense for the characters to be doing and saying what they were doing. I just like good scenes in shows. So even though it had a motorcycle chase, lots of death, a train heist, the most engaging scene was just two characters talking, trying to figure something out. And that's sometimes the strength of this show. Okay, the characters, they've decided we're going for it. We've been underestimated. We're tired of being pushed around. We are taking the fight to Pamela. There's direction for these final episodes of the show to go. I'm really glad for that. God, I'm going to be sad when it finishes. Anyway, we're not there yet. All right, those are my thoughts on this mission and that episode. As ever, thank you for watching.